Cool. David?
How much does time limits matter for the content of your podcast? Like Civil War 7 comes out, if you don't talk about it, you lose viewers. If you do talk about it, you gain viewers. How does that work out?
So I think talking about staying relevant and current with the stuff that's just come out and how important is it to be timely with your content.
It's not.
For me, not at all. I review stuff that's 30 years old. The newest thing that I just bought was a collection of the Savage Sword of Conan, stuff that came out in the 70s. That's like great, and I'm so anxious to review that. And that's the newest thing that I bought.
Yes and no. I mean, there are people who tune in every week because they want to hear you talk about what's happening right now. And it would be a disservice to them to not talk about the stuff that's happening right now. On the other hand, if we've got nothing to say on it, we just don't talk about it.
Around forever.
Yeah, the thing is, the most important is it all starts with do we have something to say about this book? And we go back and forth between the three of us for a week after the comics, well, not a week, it feels like a week. 3 days between the comics and the show, when we record on Friday or Saturday, arguing over what we're going to talk about. And it really comes down to, is there something interesting to say here? Sometimes the best discussion comes out of a book that 1,000 people are buying.
I mean, great example is like World War Hulk, which is a huge, big event that a lot of people signed, a lot of people come back. We talked about it maybe once or twice, and it was both like, yeah, I'm not really into this, move on.
We had absolutely no need to talk about One More Day when it happened. We didn't want to talk about it. It was everyone else was talking about it. But I think this goes back to community and talking about the forums and whatnot. We're always there, all of us except for these two. But if you want to know what I thought about One More Day, start a thread on it on our forum or the CGS forum, the Fanboy. We're all.
But the reverse of that is we've had books we've added to the show that we weren't going to talk about because it's all over the forums. People are wanting to know.
Responding to
what are they going to think of this book? Oh, we weren't going to talk about that. I guess we should know because they want to know. So there's we don't feel obligated. It all depends on what the best show will come from.
That's absolutely true for us. I mean, our listeners kind of demanded the One More Day discussion. And so Peter put it together, and he got Tom Brevoort, and he got Jim Salicrup, and he put people together to have a real, two-sided argument about what the deal was with that. Chris, you were on that episode, right? And so, that we try to hit all the big topics because we think that people want to know. I mean, there are enough people that want to know, and sometimes we feel like it's too late because we record only on Sunday, Monday nights. So if we record something on Monday, that doesn't get actually released until the following Monday, because depending on how many we have in the pipeline, they want to know on Tuesday, and like, you got to wait till Monday. I'm sorry, but it's numbered, it's already in the can, I can't change it now. And to the audience, it feels like that week feels forever. So for us, sometimes we're talking about a book that's 30 years old, but other times we're talking about a book that's 3 days old and it can't come out soon enough. So we're kind of a slave to our own schedule there, where we kind of feel like, oh shoot, I wish we could have recorded that and released it tomorrow, but it's already done.